Hi, everybody. It's me, Teresa Perrin. I want to talk to you today about PEGY, P-E-G-Y. Guys, I noticed earlier and tweeted out, wow, it's kind of strange how that PEGY moves. I'm not in this play, but interesting to see. Because it jumped from 80 cents to $1.15, came back to $1.09 at that point, and it was just jumping. And I should have known that it was potentially going to start having a squeeze because that's what it looks like it's doing right now. It's up over 100% today, and over 3 times the entire free float was traded, guys. So I want to get into this stock, what I think's happening. And guys, there's no news to report. So your guess is good as mine, but this is energy. The energy ETF was up today. Even stocks that haven't moved in ages, like IMPP was having a great day today. So something's going on. Lots of great energy stocks like Devon, XOM, they were up. HAL, HUSA, Indo, all of those guys, they were up today. So energy is hot. Like, if you follow me, you know I've been saying this for the last week that we're swinging back into energy, and there's a lot of money being poured into the energy ETFs right now, from big money in the dark pool and stuff, guys. So something to be paying attention to, because that tells us energy is going to be moving. Those are hot plays. And PEGY, being a solar energy company, guys, bingo. This one I think has a run in it. So let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD, and please smash that like button for me. And if you're not subscribed and you want access to my free daily watch list that I post in the mornings, please subscribe so you get the notification that it's up. And guys, sometimes YouTube's weird about when they send out new tickers that are up or new videos that are up. So always be sure you check in the morning. I usually post it by between 8:30 and 9 a.m. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, guys, just so you have a idea about what Pineapple Energy is and does, they focus on creating a natural solar storage and energy service company. The company's vision is to power the energy transition through the grassroots growth of solar electricity paired with battery storage. Its portfolio of brands, Hawaii Energy Connection, eGare, Sungevity, and Horizon Solar Power, offers homeowners and small businesses an end-to-end product offering spanning solar, battery storage, and grid services. The company is headquartered in Minnetonka, Minnesota. The listed name for PEGY is Pineapple Energy Inc. Common Stock. And guys, interesting that they do work with Hawaiian Energy, because if anybody spent time in Hawaii, you know that that is their only source of energy on that island. Well, as far as their electric company goes. So anyways, PEGY. Guys, today it was up 77.18% and another 24.82% in the after hours for a total increase of over 100%. So guys, that's a total of 96 cents to the upside. Like I told you in the intro, this had quite the run, watching that 80-cent move to the 115 back down. Guys, I'm telling you, I think that this could have a lot of power in it, and I'll get into why in just a second. But it's up 25.71% in the past week, and still down 18.52% or 40 cents in the past month. And I'm showing you this so you know it has room to run. In the past 3 months, it's down 30.43%. And in the past year, it's down $29.08 or 94.29%. And guys, it's even way below the 5-year low, which is why I'm telling you this stock has very little risk, even if it were to dip, and a lot of reward, in my opinion. It's down 89.52% in the past 5 years. So guys, if this can get moving and actually make some swings to the upside, we could see a new all-time high. And I'm not saying that's going to happen overnight. I am looking at this as a swing trade with a potential long-term hold, depending on what it does. I want you to go back and look at ticker AR, Ontario Resources. Guys, I am kicking myself. That was a free stock from Webull. And guys, it was actually one of the better ones you could get for free during that time. It was like $9 and change when they were giving it out, if my memory serves me right. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. And guys, that stock went from that $9 up to 40 something. It's pulled back down in the 30s right now. But I'm telling you, these energy companies have the potential to be huge. And AR is an amazing stock. So just something to think about. This is beat down bad, and this could be a great asset to your portfolio in the long term. You'd have to do some more DD because I do not know enough about it, and I haven't done enough of my own to tell you, where I see this going for, price or earnings and things like that. But anyways, I'm just telling you, looking at what it is. The forward PE, though, is 9.53, as you can see here. Anywho, the volume today was 9.51 million. Guys, that's over 10 times its normal value. It usually only gets 736.74 thousand shares traded. And this stock is a stock that is traded frequently because it has a 127.87% turnover rate. So there is liquidity in it. The 52-week low is 76 cents. 52-week high is $21.68. Like I said, a lot of room to the upside. The free float is tiny. It's only 2.96 million shares, guys. That's tiny, tiny, tiny. And that is why it's moving as quickly as it is. So that's important to keep in mind. On Webull, only one analyst has rated it, and they've given it a buy rating with a high, with a price target of $12, because they're all going to be the same because it's only one guy. So no point in going into the details. Technical analysis. Now, guys, this is still showing as short, medium, long-term sell signals because it's been selling off for the past, couple of months. Well, actually, for the last 5 years. But apparently, it seems to have found its bottom on this doji candle here at that 76 cents. It's not an exact doji, but it's pretty darn close, right? And then we got a buy signal that came in, and boom, look what happened today, guys. Unbelievable. So as long as this trend continues to hold, now I'm going to tell you, I personally am going to look to see if it pulls back. I'm hoping it's not a morning gapper because I want to take advantage of a pullback to purchase and ride it. And I'm hoping that happens. It may not. Anyways, guys, something else that's interesting. Look there is no short interest displayed here. I had to search and search. And when I'm finding online, people are saying it has between 1 and 1.9% short interest. Now, I'm going to tell you a story in just a second, so stay to the end because this is important because I saw this same thing in ATXI. And that interest went from not showing to having like 1% short interest to having over 500% short interest, and it also has a very small free float. So I'm telling you guys, this stuff is self-reported and I don't trust it. Well, I just told you the story. You don't have to stay to hear it, but you do want to hear the affiliates delivers and all that. So let's get into it. The days to cover would only be half a day, guys, according to this, but I'm not buying it. Not for a minute. Because there's no shares left to short. 72.18% is the cost to borrow, guys. And I also saw while I was looking around to see if I could find a short interest anywhere, I also found that people's brokerages, they're screenshotting pictures saying my brokerage is asking me to borrow these shares. They are desperate. They need your shares to try to destroy this. This is why I'm saying with no shares left to borrow, this price may not go down tomorrow unless they do some miraculous 3D work like they always do and create those shares out of nowhere. Guys, I don't know. I mean, there's a good potential it gaps up and it keeps going. But anyways, 56.03% is the short volume ratio. As you can see, guys, it's been between 20s to 30% most days. So today was very, very high compared to normal. And a lot of today's action, 66% of trades were done in the dark pool today. So there's definitely something going on here. Guys, is perhaps Pineapple Energy going to announce that they got bought out or something? I don't know, but I feel like something's cooking. And guys, I'm not trying to start that rumor. That's just something that is in my head of what could possibly be happening, that insiders are buying because you see that dark pool activity, right? Like large chunks being bought up in the dark pool. And it's not normal for this stock with that low rate that supposedly has very little short interest, but has been literally shorted to crap for the last 5 years. Is somebody trying to sabotage this company from the inside to get them to sell it to someone else real cheap? That's the first thing that comes to my mind, because you see what you see in this market. And I wouldn't want to, if I was a company, I would not want to be on the NASDAQ or any form of the stock market, guys. Yeah, you may get funding and all this other crap, but look at what they do to these companies. It's pretty darn sick. Now, here's something else that is very similar to what you see when you look at like something like ATXI. Look at the quantity of the failure to delivers. It's nothing. 1,187, 4,081, 1,450. There's essentially very little failure to delivers except for this one little spike in August. That's probably made a similar move if I were to go back in the chart to what it did today. But they probably had shares available to short it back down and get rid of those fairly quickly. And look at the price range, guys. The difference. It was trading at $2.85 a month ago. So this is just crazy to me. But I think there's a lot of opportunity for us in the stock. And I'm definitely looking to take a position, but I'd like to try to get that if it does pull back on a pullback. If not, I might have to consider going against my my own intelligence telling me to wait for the pullback. But this looks too good to be true. So who knows? It could be, but also I think there's a lot of room to the upside. And like I said, it has to make you wonder, and I'll have to do some more digging maybe this weekend when I have more time. Unfortunately, my time is kind of crunched. But guys, if anyone knows anything about this, please comment below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Please smash that like button and hope to see you guys again later. Have a